Uh-oh. Our opponent is omnipotent. With 250 cards. I've been coming across a lot of those lately. We have a deck called Dimir on the Brain. Black and blue are Dimir colors, and the deck is a Stone Brain deck. We did a mono white one earlier, and then I did a mono blue that had the ability to duplicate this and just copy it so we could make endless copies. And that was fun, but it was difficult to trigger. Usually the opponent would kill me too fast. So we'll get rid of the ambitious farmhand so they can't immediately go get another land. We get 2 stone brains, so we will use them now. And we'll go get rid of the Inspiring Overseer so they just don't have it. We'll get to draw something else. But this is where we also get to look through their deck. And we'll take that, and we get to see what cards they have. They'll get to draw a card to replace the Inspiring Overseer in their hand. They've got 2 Halo Fountains and an Enduring Angel. Okay, we've got 3 of these. Ooh, they have some Farewells, so maybe we think about getting rid of their Farewells. Are we scared of their Farewells? They have Elish Norn, Sarah Redeemer, Sigardian Savior, Goshintai of Shared Purpose. They've got a lot of good stuff, right? I almost don't know what to get rid of. There's just so much. I don't think that we can get rid of all that. I don't have enough stone brains. I need to go get my mono blue deck. Hang on, let me select them all. This is the only deck where I tend to rope them a little bit because I'm looking through stuff that they have. All right. What do we want to do? They're stuck on 2 lands. Let's go Siphon Insight and see what they got coming up. We'll take their Circle of Confinement, I guess. And that's it. Okay, we're going to take and use Siphon Insight again. We'll get rid of their Destroy Evil, throw their other land down at the bottom, play our land. And let's go do this yet again. Ooh, Ghost Shintai of Shared Purpose. I like us taking that. Do we get to see when we put that on the bottom of their deck? Do they still? Yeah. So we get to see the Sunblade Samurai. All right. So we'll play this. Auto pay. Get a little 1/1. And because we got rid of a lot of their land, they're losing stuff. We're going to go pick on you again. Take Luckray Offering. Get rid of the plains. There's 3 lands at the bottom. And do this again. And we'll take Sigardian Savior. Yes. Maybe I should be taking their land. Maybe I should be using their land. Destroy attacking creature. Okay, you used your spell to destroy your own creature. How about... I don't have any creatures in my graveyard right now. Yeah, well. You use what you got. In the meantime, we can draw some stuff ourselves. And we'll go ahead and draw. We'll get rid of Shipwreck Marsh. I don't need that right this second. Let's see. Siphon Insight is not the best to get back from that. So let me just attack first. And then we'll go ahead and use the last of this. And an Elspeth. I like that. They got a creature out. How nice. I got something out too.
Right. Let's clean up this town. This is your fight. Win it.
Vigilance. Attack. I don't need to cast Dread Feud to reveal a mana value 2 or less. If they had 2 or less, they would probably have played it by now. They found their third. We got rid of 3 planes, which put them behind the wheel for quite a long time. Now they cast what they can. Do they scoop after this? Let's see what they've got in their hand first. Oh, Kill Shot. Another Halo Fountain. I think we get rid of Kill Shot? I didn't even use Lucky Offering on their Halo Fountain yet. That would have given me three life, and giving this Vigilance would have made sure that we wouldn't have had to worry about Wandering Emperor. Alright. The deck worked perfectly for us on our first outgoing. We clear our notepad. All I wrote down that time was farewell. If they started to get enough planes, I was going to get rid of the farewell, assuming I had some kind of board presence. We got rid of all the 20 black and blue casting of spells, so our daily chore is done as we go in and show you Dimir on the Brain. Stone Brain is a lovely card. I've got 4 copies. And this is the 3rd deck I've made on it in less than 3 months. But it's fun. So we've got a little bit of discard in here. 4 Dread Fugues, 3 Dreams of Steel and Oil. This is for, like, there's a lot of graveyard recursion that are like bringing back, the Portal to Phyrexia Steel and stuff like that. So we can just exile that stuff. 1 Extract the Truth to take care of Planeswalkers in their hand, or maybe make them sacrifice an enchantment. A couple of removals for Go for the Throat and 4 Sheoldred's Edicts. We used a lot of Siphon Insights that last battle. We're taking our opponent's stuff. Here with the Stonebrain, we're just exiling 4 copies, up to 4 copies. If we went into Explorer Historic and we tried to go up against like Lord of the Rings, you can have 9 Nazguls. So 1 Stonebrain to take out 4 Nazguls is not necessarily the best kind of thing. There are several cards in the history of Magic where you can have multiple copies, as many copies as you want, or maybe a limit like the 7 Dwarves. You could have up to 7 of those. But so maybe you need to have a couple of Stonebrains to get rid of all of those particular cards. But in the current environment, for the most part, we can get rid of any one thing that we're afraid of. 2 Tainted Indulgence for drawing 2. 2 Heroes Downfall for a little bit more interaction and removal. 4 Halo Forges. This is why we can get away with just 2 Heroes Downfalls and 2 Go for the Throats, because we can bring Halo Forager down, make sure that we have enough mana to pay for 2 or 3 mana spells, and we can cast target instant or sorcery spell from the graveyard without paying its mana cost. Now, it's the rules text, right? We did pay the mana cost because we paid the X in mana up front, but the way that the rules templating and Magic cards works, you've sort of prepaid it, So they're sort of telling you, okay, you don't have to pay anything more to cast a spell, but you do have to calculate how much the spell that's in the graveyard you want to cast, and you got to pay it up front. Urtai Resurrected gives us a counterspell or a way to destroy a creature or planeswalker, and Kaido Dancing Snow. Looking for a lot like card draw advantage or making one particular creature so they can't attack or block. And then 4 copies of Kotosi the Silent Spider. This one is different than most other cards in Magic in the sense that when you look at Stonebrain, you choose a card name, you search the graveyard, hand, and library, and exile it. The player shuffles, then they draw a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. Kotosi doesn't do that. If she takes a card out of your hand, that player doesn't get to draw anything. So Kotosi is actually a little bit more of a ruthless card, maybe because it's a Dimir card, it's got 2 colors. Maybe because it's an expensive card, it's got 5, for the casting cost. But as far as I know, it's the only one in the current environment that does that. Anything else that they take something out of your hand that way, even some discard spells, like creatures that transform, you discard a card. If you take it, discard it from your hand, that player gets to draw a card. Kotosi does not let you do that. And so that's basically the concept, is we're going to sort of just try and strip their deck of as many resources as we can. And hopefully we've got the right mix so we can exile their bombs from their deck, and maybe we could draw a good card from their deck and use it against them, and maybe if they've got something in their hand we can make them discard, and we've got just enough removal that if they do manage to get something on the field, we'll just be able to take care of it. And in this case, 250 cards was not the best because we were able to disrupt their land supply, which I don't usually manage to do. It felt strangely satisfying, probably just because it's been done to me so many times in my life. Alright, let's get some information. We'll see what they've got. And they have a Rampaging Raptor, and they have a Kenra Spell Spear, which is cheaper, and they've got Invasion. Invasion cards. 4 damage to another battle, or opponent. Okay, so we'll get rid of the Kenra Spell Spear. Two damage to any other target, so maybe I don't put Urtai down right away. We're going to be patient, we're going to be reactive here. Okay, let's go ahead and take out Rampaging Raptor. One there, and they've got 3 more. What else do we have to deal with? Monastery Mentor, more invasions. Kendra, Lightning Strikes, Monastery Play with Fire. Not... So Monastery Mentor is probably going to be the biggest issue. Okay, did we get all 3? 1, 2, 3. There we go. They get to draw that next card. They get a free turn. And it's Monastery Mentor. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do? Congratulations, you get to draw another card. They should want to play a battle, right? Let's do 2 damage to Urtai. Oh no, they're doing damage to the battle. Okay, so they want to get another battle out. Oh, that's not good. I'm flooding out with land. I need... Actually, let me get rid of the island. We'll do that. We will attack with Urtai. And we'll see if they just want to go take care of the battles or what. Monastery Mentor only costs... They could bring back the Swiss Sphere. They got kind of a monk thing going on here. So they discard a land. Bring you back. Damage to a battle. They want to get their dragon out. They got their dragon out. And now the dragon dies. And all we did was get more land. Come on, Arena. All they've got is 5 lands. That's all they need for just about everything they've got. Four damage, blah, blah, blah. To another battle. Okay. Get another dragon, aren't they? Okay, I need something to deal with this. Aha! That'll work. Take action. Pay 3. Auto pay. Show me the hero's downfall. Play the hero's downfall. Get rid of architect. Now we're playing defense. You were bluffing. They were bluffing. Well, we fled out with land. Okay. They might have somebody who can rush. They could just get another Swiss Sphere out. Because that one was one they brought back with Restoration. They've got 3 more in the deck. They can pay now to transform that, right? They don't need to wait. They'll just pay the life. Now give me anything besides land, Magic. You give me enough land. There we go. I'll take it. Let's see. 2 damage to any other target, or... Let's take that. Then we can play this again. That gives prowess. Maybe I should have waited a turn. Ooh, Lightning Strike. The Lightning Strike is awesome. And then we attack. And if they don't block, they're dead next turn. And if they don't get rid of my flyer, they're dead next turn. No matter what happens, they're dead next turn. Because we got to look at their deck, and we know what they have. And they're playing a card that I have... I don't have any cards in my hand. The Lightning Strike was exiled from their deck. So, red-white battle-centric deck. And we had enough time to kind of leisurely figure out what we were going to do and not do. It makes... I feel like these are slower battles. I feel like I'm calculating more. I feel like I'm thinking more about my options and being really careful about what I want to do. Like, I've got a certain number of resources in my deck, and I really do need to be smarter than usual about how I spend them with this. See, 2 or more, 2 or more. It's all 2 or more. So they might get something down here. Okay, you get a land. In the meantime, I want to see what you got. It's fair play. Eaten Alive and Vran. I think Vran can go away. Artifact or creature card. Let's get rid of Junkyard Genius. And then let's get rid of Experimental Synthesizer. Because that's the kind of guy I am. Okay, they do have stuff on the board. Destroy you! Alright, Urtai's gone. They have nothing, but they still have a deck. How about... I'm not going to do much with the Dragon Spark Reactor. Let's do this. I don't need to draw or discard anything. The problem is when it goes to the graveyard, it's going to go to their graveyard, right? So they might have us. As much as we got rid of a lot of creatures, eliminating 3 is good, but they still got stuff on the board. I need something good that has toughness more than 1 to survive all of it. Okay, let's go dig again. Blood Tithe Harvester, okay. They're going to exile their own card. They could have just bum rushed, and I think that would have gone to their graveyard. They could have used it to unearth again. Interesting choices. And I need some removal. All it gave me was 3 discards, and that's it. I think we just wait and see what else they're going to try and do to us. I don't have much of a thing I can do against the artifact, so I need to get a jump on them somehow. Pass. We're going to let them hit us. It's just not going to make that much of a difference. Sheoldred's Edict is remarkably bad against token creatures, especially when they can just create more with Mirrex. I am not getting what I need here. Come on. Hello? It feels wrong to throw away an Edict, but I need something. Something different. Aha, Field of Ruin. Okay. So this at least stops that kind of bleeding. Go for the throat is limited use here as well, but I could get rid of a samurai. I guess we just go ahead and make you sacrifice something, right? Sacrifice a token, because that's mostly what you got. We don't want them to do it during their turn. And we could stand for them to flood out with land for a change, but no such luck. They've nearly won already. They can just sacrifice that. They know what their deck can do. We're not playing against rookies. And I don't really have a board wipe, so they're going to get me. And we get a land. Yeah, especially if we do that. Here, sacrifice a non-token creature. And I can bring you down. And we can go ahead and pay 1. Auto pay. And not their graveyard. Dreams of Steel and Oil. And we can get rid of the Scrapyard Mutt so it doesn't come back. And that's all that's left for us to do, and they still got us. Even though they finally got a land instead of something else. Everything else is already too good. Can't win them all. Never even got a real good hit in on them. Lots of cheap spells. I guess if they're if your opponent has too many cheap spells, it doesn't matter how many discards, as long as they get enough. We can only get rid of 1 for 1 for the most part. But everything they got, they could cast every single time. And just like with discard and mill decks, if you get behind, it's going to be trouble for you to catch up. They're ready with the lands. Alright, we could make them sacrifice Atsusa's Many Journeys, but I kind of want to see... They've got Bite Down, and you've got a Civic Gardener, and otherwise land, so not the worst thing in the world. So if you're going to get mostly land... we'll let you do it. Then you get rid of what you got. No. Counterspell. You can get a different card out. I kind of like the idea of getting that. Let's do it. Glorious Sunrise. Yeah. I do like the card. Okay, they've still got the Bite Down. They don't have any other copies of Glorious Sunrise, but this does give us a chance to look at their deck and see what kind of stuff they have. They look like they have 1 copy of everything, like they were ready for Stonebrain. We could get rid of the Evolving Adaptive, and maybe the Snarling Wolf. Interesting. They're flooding out. We're flooding out. We can do this. And we can do some draw card. In this case, my discard spells aren't going to be the most useful. Arena's severely punishing these people. Did you just give them, like, nothing but land? That's disgusting. What else you got? 2 bite downs. I'm so sorry, opponent. Oh, here, we'll do that. We'll just leave you with nothing. No way. Oh, they finally got a wolf. Yay. Alright, we're going to leave it there. I've got my phone ringing, and that's going to have to be the end of it. I'm going to go answer this. Thanks, everybody. Leave comments. Remember to like and subscribe. Let me know what you'd change about the deck. We'll catch you next time. Have a good one.